Okay, so today we're talking about booty shapers, which is a little bit different from what I typically do on handbags. But I did want to do this because I thought it was really interesting. So I was on the market a long time ago for a booty shaper because not only am I on the itty bitty titty committee, I am also on the flat pancake ass committee. Like I don't have any shape to my body whatsoever. So I've always been looking for a booty shaper to kind of lift and make it look like you had a little bit of an ass at least. So I did find something many years ago by Spanx. It basically is a girdle and this is the front and this is the back. And if you can see, it's got these little windows for your butt. I guess your butt is supposed to go inside of these little butt windows and they're supposed to give you a little bit more plumpness and shape. So I had bought this from Spanx many years ago and I was looking for it again because I had bought these pair of jeans last fall and I'm not gonna lie, they're about a size too small. But I really loved them, so I got them. But because they're tight on me and a size too small, it flattens me out even more. So I was looking for this thing to give me more shape and I couldn't find it for the life of me. But now that we're moving and I was going through all my drawers, I had found it. It was a little too late. But anyway, I couldn't find it at the time. So I went back on the Spanx website to see if I could find something just like this, even though I didn't really love this. And I'm going to show you and I'm going to tell you why. So this was never really an ideal booty shaper because it gave you this really weird line underneath. So your butt would go through the windows, but underneath the shorts, it would leave this very strange crease or line. And I never really liked that. So anyway, I didn't know what else was out there. I went on the Spanx website to see if I could find something similar to this. And they didn't have this particular model anymore, which was fine. But they had something else. And I was really not sure based on the description whether or not it had padding because it said removable pads. But nowhere in the description did it say that there were actual pads. I didn't know if it was like an option that you can just later buy pads for. And I didn't really like the idea of having pads in my butt because it just felt like, I don't know, it just felt weird. I've never stuffed my butt. So anyway, it came in the mail the other day and I did try it on and I was like, oh my God, this has butt pads. So this is a completely different booty shaper. This looks like your traditional girdle. And if, you know, my mom used to wear a girdle back in the day when I was much younger. And it looks like this. And the shorts are much longer, so it doesn't leave that weird crease. But as you can tell, there is some padding in there to give you some actual shape. And as it says, it is removable. And there are two little pockets there. So I thought that was brilliant. And I was like, but I was a little reluctant. So I thought I would do a little try on and I would show you the difference because I think there are still similar ones on the market. Maybe not by Spanx anymore, but of the previous one I showed you. And they just don't really work that well. So I'm going to show you the difference of before and after. So I really view this video as a PSA because if you have a pancake ass and no shape, then this is a little bit of me doing some of the homework for you to help you out. But anyway, these are the jeans that I was talking about from Tory Burch that I got a little bit that fits, but is one size too small. I was taking photos of me wearing the different booty shapers with this, but because it's so dark of a wash, it's a little bit hard to tell. So I've decided to show you on pictures with the lighter jeans. These are my acid wash jeans from Banana Republic. And this shows you, I think, a little bit better of the curvature of my ass. So anyway, I'm wearing the first original Spanx that I don't like so much. This is how it looks. And this is how it looks on. And as you can tell, it doesn't work very well. And I don't like it. It leaves a weird, I don't know if it leaves a weird line, but I feel like it does. It also doesn't really shape me because I don't know if I'm the right size or not, but this is a size small and this doesn't really do anything for me. it just like does a little bit. And it's not even, yeah, it doesn't really do anything for me at all. So this is the profile, which I think is really what you probably care about when you are wearing jeans, but this is the back. So it really, these windows do nothing for me. Okay, so I'm going to show you how it looks with the jeans on. Okay, so this is how it looks with the original shapers. And I'm going to include a still shot of how it looks. I almost feel like there's a little bit of a crease here. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't really do anything for me. This is the back. And maybe it does provide a little bit of shape. I almost feel like a little bit of spillage is happening over here. So there's like a weird bulge. So it's just not doing anything for me. So that's the original shaper that I have. And now let me show you what the new shapers look like. All right, so this is the second pair of Spanx. This is a new booty shaper that I got from Spanx, and I like these a lot better. They just feel a lot more sectioning and provide a little bit more shape here. They both come up to high-waisted, so that's the same, but obviously the shorts are a lot longer, so it's a lot more comfortable and it doesn't create weird lines. So this is a profile of how it looks, and as you can tell there's an actual booty there, which is so crazy. This looks like my ass is on steroids. But if you think this looks like my ass is on steroids, like it's gonna look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle because it looks like my ass is ripped. So that's my butt with the new booty shapers by Spanx. And obviously, because of the padding, it provides a lot more shape. And I mean, that is some serious padding. It feels almost like a bicycle short, you know, so that the bike seat doesn't hurt your butt. It's almost like that, but obviously shaping. So I think it's hilarious. It's really juicy, but I think it's hilarious and it actually does a really good job and it just feels a lot better and a lot more like secure. So I'm going to put the jeans on and show you the difference of what it looks like. All right, so this is me wearing the newest booty shapers. This is the profile and I'm trying to stand around the same place that I stood for all the other photos so you have a good idea. But look at that shape. Like there's so much more, like so much more of a slope. It's interesting. There's a big difference between not wearing one and even versus the original ones, which I don't think did anything for me. So this is what the back looks like. And I can't see what you're looking at because I'm obviously turned around, but I don't know if you can tell any difference by just looking straight on. Probably the profile is where you're going to see the biggest difference because there really is a slope here. And you know what? Like, it feels weird because it's a bit squishy, you know, but it's not uncomfortable by any means. So, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be wearing this on like a sweltering summer's day, but I don't really wear jeans in the summer. It's more of like a fall, winter thing anyway, and spring. So I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem, but you know, it is obviously washable. And this, I feel like, really does the trick for me. And I think it's kind of funny, but functional. Funny, but functional. Anyway, this is a little bit different from what I normally do in terms of video content, but I thought it was really hilarious. And I do think this is honestly a PSA for those of you who have no butts and want just to add a little bit of shape to when you wear your clothes. And, you know, it's a lot cheaper than getting a BBL and a lot safer. So there you go. And I hope that you found this helpful. And if you did, then maybe consider subscribing and binge watching some of my other videos. And I will see you next time. Bye.